Vote Toriana Moore for Mayor of City of Clayton. As your public servant, I pledge to uphold the values of unity, the principles of justice, and leadership development. Stay tuned. Greetings. I am running in efforts of succeeding as your first mayor of the city of Clayton. As a community advocate, mother, and public administrator, I can affirm that my experience supports my competency to effectively execute this role. Professionally, I have managed businesses, government, and nonprofit organizations through crises such as the COVID-19 pandemic and change such as transitioning into operating electronic case filing systems. Cultivated in public service, administration, and leadership, ongoing 7 years, I am aware of the issues that impact your daily lives in all aspects. Josie Bass states, awareness brings with it the responsibility to take constructive action for change. This is my platform to present myself to you. In turn, I pray that you trust in me to warrant, deliver, and implement remedies that boost accountability, collaboration, innovation, and economic growth. David Dida states, everything you do right now ripples out and affects everyone. Your words can inspire freedom. Your every act can open hearts and minds. This quote inspired me to analyze myself so that I can optimize my leadership skills. Next, we are about to examine results regarding my personality analysis. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator Assessment, also known as MBTI, was constructed by two Americans, Catherine Cook Briggs and her daughter, Isabel Briggs Myers. This assessment was based on the conceptual theory proposed by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. He speculated that people experience the world using four principal psychological functions: sensation, intuition, feeling, and thinking, and that one of these four functions is dominant for a person most of the time. The four categories in this assessment is introversion, extroversion, sensing, intuition, thinking, feeling, and judging and perceiving. Each person is said to have one preferred quality from each category, thus producing 16 unique types. I really enjoyed completing the Colors Personality Assessment because my results seem to be the most relatable out of all of the assessments that I've taken. I agree with, pretty much all of my results, but the Colors Personality Assessment touched me the most. My results yielded green, and green has been a favorite color of mine for this year. The personality traits described with this color are cool, laid back, relaxed, and patient. They are easy to get along with and very informal in their approach. They are social and focused on relationships, so they tend to come off as very compassionate people. Sometimes they are much slower paced in their thinking, but they are very democratic people. And I feel that describes my leadership style the best. They are very understanding and agreeable, and they also tend to act as the facilitator amongst conflict. I agree with all of the aspects in this assessment. This supports my leadership style of being a democratic type of leader, because I believe that, there's more than one way to do something and everybody learns different. I'm interested in learning everybody's individual styles and motivating them in that aspect. So let's move on next to the Johari window. This assessment required some feedback from citizens of Clayton. So let's go into that. Let's review the data analysis concluded from my Johari window assessment. This model was created in the 1950s to promote perception awareness for administrators to better understand the relationship with themselves and with others. These two panes represent characteristics known to self, and the other two represent parts unknown to self but to others. The information transfers from one pane to the other as a result of mutual trust, which can be achieved through socializing and the feedback received from other members within the group. The results in this model esteems my credentials, affirming my ability to effectively perform, engage, and connect with our community. One of the biggest concerns that our community is facing is the extensive delay of processing of unemployment claims. COVID-19 has significantly affected our nation since March, and I disagree with how administrators have handled this matter. This displays poor practices and violates ethical and moral leadership. As your first mayor, upholding values of unity means putting in work to build the community. In the article Leadership Ethics and Social Responsibility, leader researcher Peter G. Nordhaus explains that leaders need to take into account their own and their followers' purposes and search for goals that are compatible with everyone. As previously mentioned, my leadership style focuses on resolving conflict, creating harmonious environment, and creating a ripple effect of opportunities, encouraging people to use their strengths. As your mayor, I would first seek input from administrators, becoming aware of their challenges. Next, I would prioritize and departmentalize remote and in-office tasks and develop teams and rotating schedules to promote efficiency, communication, and customer service. Then I would look into collaborating with appropriate jurisdictions to seamlessly facilitate all processes towards resolving all claimant and troubleshooting issues. Vote for me as your first mayor of the city of Clayton. Thank you.